There's a moment that almost every investor experiences. It often happens around 11 p.m. on a Tuesday. You open your brokerage app for what feels like the 100th time. You've been contributing $500 or $1,000 every month for years. You look at the balance and wonder, is this even doing anything? If you've had that exact thought, you're not being irrational. The progress can genuinely look slow from where you're sitting. That feeling of doubt is one of the most expensive. Emotional challenges and personal finance. It's the main reason many people never build substantial wealth, not because they didn't earn enough, but because they stopped investing during the phase when compound interest feels least effective. The truth is, compound interest is not one single experience. It progresses through 7 distinct phases, each with its own math and psychological challenges. If you don't know which phase you're in, you risk doing what most people do, quitting right before the most powerful part begins. My name? Sherry, and I've spent a lot of time studying why some people build real wealth, while others stay stuck for decades. The honest answer is that compound interest has 7 distinct phases, and most people quit in the second one. Not because they lack intelligence, but because the early phases are designed to feel pointless. So if you've ever looked at your investment account, felt discouraged, and wondered if your discipline is even worth it, hit that subscribe button. And let's break this down together. Before we dive into the levels, let's look at one simple, realistic scenario. Investing $500 every month into a broad index fund with an average annual return of approximately 10%, roughly what the S&P 500 has delivered since 1926. No stock picking, no crypto, no side hustles, just consistent, automated contributions into an account you don't touch. This is Casey's approach. And for a while it was Jake's too. Level 1. The 0-year Casey starts investing on her 23rd birthday. She sets up automatic $500 monthly transfers and feels proud of taking responsibility. After 1 year, she has contributed $6,000. Her balance is approximately $6,283. She made just $283 in returns. It's a modest start. In today's world of instant highlights, this can feel underwhelming. But Casey and Jake are simply laying the foundation. Level 2. The discouragement. Is years 2 to 5, this is often the most difficult stage. By year 5, Casey has contributed $30,000 and her balance is around $38,719. Her actual growth is still relatively small. This is where many people lose motivation. Jake, around year 4 with a balance near $30,000, decides it's not worth it, withdraws the money, and uses it as a down payment on a new truck. That decision will end up costing him millions over the next 36 years. Level 3. The first crossover years 7 to 10 by year 10. Casey reaches approximately $102,400 and crosses 6 figures. This is a meaningful milestone. As Charlie Munger once said, the first $100,000 is the hardest. But once you achieve it, the journey begins to change. Level 4. The snowball effect years 10 to 15 by year 15. Casey's balance grows to around $207,200 she has contributed, $90,000. But her investments have now generated even more wealth than her contributions. Her money is starting to work harder for her. Level 5. The acceleration phase years 15 to 20 at year 20. Casey's balance reaches approximately $379,700, more than 2/3 of her balance. Now comes from growth rather than new contributions. For the first time, she begins to feel a quiet sense of financial security. Level 6. The inflection point years 20 to 25. By year 25, Casey's account is worth around $663,400. She has contributed $150,000 total, while compounding is added over $513,000. Her investments are now generating significant annual growth. Level 7. The exponential phase. Years 25 to 40. This is where the real power of compounding becomes visible. By year 40, after total contributions of $240,000, Casey's portfolio grows to approximately $3.16 million. Her money is generating substantial passive income every single day. Meanwhile, Jake at age 63 has around $48,000. He is still working full-time. The early choice to stop investing had a massive long-term cost. The most important lesson is this: building wealth through compound interest is not about being exceptionally smart or earning a high income. It's about consistency and staying committed, especially when progress feels slowest. The early years matter most because those dollars have the longest time to grow. A dollar invested at age 23 has decades to compound, while the same dollar invested later has far less time. If you're in the early levels right now and your balance looks small, remember, you're not failing. You're simply early. Foundation is being built. If this video helped you see compounding more clearly, drop a comment and tell me which level you're on right now. Hit subscribe for more practical investing breakdowns, and I'll see you in the next one.